Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to this Wake Up Charlotte web stream. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. The weather, by the way, kudos to the weathermen among us. Well done. Well done. It was a gorgeous weekend here in the Carolinas. This morning we're talking about something that's actually really kind of interesting. So the governor evidently signing law in place back on Friday that would create what's called social districts. And what this means for all of us is, say you go into Uptown and you're drinking at one restaurant. Well, this would allow you to walk to the other restaurant or bar or establishment and actually have a open container on the street in certain very specific districts. Ruby, you've been sort of tracking the movement of this thing and how it exactly works. Break it down for us.
Yeah, so again, he signed the bill into law on Friday, and this means in North Carolina, cities will be able to have the option to allow people to drink in the streets legally outside of restaurants and bars through social districts. So in certain parameters, I guess that will be established by city leaders. If you want to be in like NODA, Uptown, or South End, yes, you will be able to carry a drink as you please in certain parameters by city leaders. It has not gone into effect in Charlotte just yet, but it's something that can become a reality now thanks to this bill. So there are other things that are on the bill, like online orders at ABC stores. You can literally sit on your couch and order, a bottle of liquor at ABC store and then take your ID up there and purchase it, something that has not been a thing before. And then also at college sporting events, you can have 2 alcoholic beverages versus 1. And then growlers, those have been expanded from 2 liters to 4 liters. So, the cups that you carry a beer in or the cans that can now extend from 2 to 4 liters. So just some of the things that are on that list are included in the bill other than legalizing drinks on the streets. We do see this in areas like New Orleans, Savannah, Memphis, Vegas. So it could be coming to Charlotte, but it's not in effect just yet. But would you like to see it? Definitely weigh in the comments. I will say, everybody, that on social media, a lot of people are saying, no, this is going to push more drinking, things that we do not need in the city where, violence has become an issue. But then other people are saying, yes, businesses, they need this uptick in, sales. So a lot of mixed emotions all over.
I do want to add, if you're wondering who is talking behind us, this is an active newsroom, so we do have scanners going on. We might have someone turn it down, though, because it's hard to hear. But I can definitely see both sides of this. Obviously, I think back to my time in college or even going to a Panthers game. It makes it a lot more fun, but I think we've all been to places like Nashville and New Orleans, and we know it can make it a bit crazy. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. Definitely comment below and let us know what you think.
I think it's great for the tourism aspects, just because there's just something. It's almost like a forbidden fruit. It's like, wow, I have a beer on the street. Wouldn't look at me. So I think that might expand it. So yeah, no, Sarah, the same thing. I think it's either side, but it really just shows where Charlotte is trending. Where if we're joining the likes of all the cities that Ruby just named, like New Orleans and Nashville, Las Vegas, it does show that they're at least going to expand kind of the fun side of Charlotte, but it's 2 sides of the aisle here when you think about it.
And, when you think about it also, there are many, many major cities in this country that don't allow that. Mm-hmm. And in allowing that, enforcement will be an issue. That means we're going to have to hire more police officers to enforce. That means that raises taxes even more. I mean, you have to, I think there are positives to this, obviously allows people to have a good time in Uptown. But the opposite side of that is the issue with overserved people on the streets of Charlotte. I don't know. I'm one of those who says, you know what, this may be a little bit difficult to do. Are we ready for this? And is Charlotte the city to do that? You can be a major progressive city without allowing alcohol to be all over the place, served here and there. I don't know. That's another side of the coin.
Yeah, our Nate Morabito just did an investigative report on police officers and first responders that were getting pulled to work Panthers games while on duty because they were so short-staffed. and people weren't signing up to do that. So you're right, Larry. It brings up another point. If now we have this in the specific area and our streets, what kind of resources are we going to need now for that?
This we should say this would be limited to very, very specific areas. So this would not be all of Uptown or all of South End or anything like this. It sounds like they would restrict this to maybe a couple of blocks, entertainment districts, as they're called by some folks, limiting sort of the scope of where this would take place. It is, Ruby, you mentioned that this is part of a larger bill. They sort of packed everything in this bill. A lot of it was proposals that state lawmakers in Raleigh have been talking about for years. I mentioned it this morning. It's sort of like the brunch bill a few years ago, where you had an outcry by all sorts of different groups that might not always agree, but especially the restaurant hospitality industry saying, hey, we would love to be able to start serving alcohol at like 10 a.m. on Sundays, because brunch is a huge deal in cities like Charlotte and Raleigh. And so these were companies, businesses, often small businesses, that were missing out on the chance to make, hundreds, thousands of dollars on Sunday morning brunch. They moved it. It had been at noon, and they moved it down to 10 a.m. So it's, I think, a combination of trying to find a right balance between maybe in some cases old school liquor laws that made sense at one point, and try to modernize them and not lose, some of the charm that we love about North Carolina.
Right. I put a poll up on my Twitter early this morning, and it looks like people are still voting yes for Charlotte leaders to make this a reality here in the Queen City. But we'll definitely follow this story and let you know as we learn more, if it happens or if it doesn't. Drink in the streets or to not drink in the streets.
That's right.
Cheers.
Melissa Banks says it's about time. So there's one side of it. Continue to weigh in, folks. Let us know what you think. Is this a good idea, bad idea? Let us know, and then we will see you come up on midday. That's WCNC Charlotte at 11:30. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.